I want to talk about a feature that we've added to the event record that actually allows you to send out a request for payment. We call this tool Payment Pages. Under Special Tools, now what this allows you to do is actually send a request for payment to any of the client or any of the objects that may be attached to your specific event. In this case, you can do it to the client, to the venue, photographer, anything that you have that is an object connected. It will send an email to them, a notification email. You can see here the actual template here. We merge it in, but in particular, there is a payment page link. What happens when this gets submitted is it actually will create a page that they can come to and actually submit their payment if you're connected with Authorize, or print out a receipt and receive instructions on alternate or primary payment methods if you do not use Authorize. So you can take something as simple as, say, like the deposit amount. It will automatically apply a processing fee. We set the percentage in your configuration. In this case, for this demonstration, it's 3%. So if they were to pay it online, this is what they will actually pay, as you'll see on the payment page itself. But if they were to pay by other means, this is the amount that would be expected. You can actually put in here line items, and then you can select a process, a stored process that will occur once this payment has been submitted. Okay, you can do this for the deposit amount. You can do it for the balance due. You can do it for any interim amount, or if you want to, you can literally import their entire quote into the system and it'll automatically update everything. And then you can have set your process to occur and then simply click Make Payment. Now, when I click on this, it's going to send this notification email to this person, and you'll see what happens. We click to make the page, and now you see you have an active payment pending. Just like a contract, it shows up here at the top, view, and you can actually see here's sort of a miniature version of it. If you want to view the receipt, you actually can. You can view the full receipt here. If you wanted to print it out, you can. Now, of course, that's internal. You can resend the notification. If for some reason they say they didn't get the notification, you can resend it. And of course, you can always go directly to the payment page itself. Now, this payment page has a unique link for this user, some information about that user, as well as the total amount. Again, they can print this out for their own records if they want to, and they can submit a payment directly via their credit card if you have an authorized connection. If you do not have an authorized connection, you can make it where this does not appear, the payment form, but you actually have text here that gives people instructions on where to send a check, where to do instructions on ACH or any Venmo, any other payment providers outside of Authorize that you may want to direct someone to. You can easily do it through these instructions. So once that's in, and this has been paid, if they were to submit this through Authorize, then everything will happen automatically. Everything that we scheduled, the process that will occur. If they pay you through other means, all that needs to be done is when you come into the payment record, or to the event record, you just simply click on Mark Payment as Received. When you do, this is the same thing as if they had submitted that information directly on the payment page and made a payment through Authorize. You can see here the amount has been paid. You can actually view the full payment. If you go to viewing the actual payment information here, you can see the payment was made. If you actually come into the individual who submitted it, you can actually come in and see everything was put into the invoice. The invoice was actually sent to the customer. So if you go into the com history, you can see they received first the link email for their payment page. And then once that was filled out, then this was sent to them that shows them directly each individual item. And that pretty much covers the payment page. Where this becomes really useful and very beneficial is particularly if you have a situation where a venue is paying you as the provider for the event. You actually are collecting information from the bride and groom or whoever is the client, but the venue itself is paying you for the event. So in that case, all you do is, instead of clicking on the client, you just click the object that is the venue, whoever the primary email address that's associated with that. They will be the ones who actually get the payment page information. And I'll just go ahead and run it again here just so you can see real quickly what this looks like for the venue itself. You can see they are considered the customer, but the actual event, when it's occurring, and then all the information that they need in order to make their payment. That pretty much covers everything for the payment pages. And in order to get this set up for your system, we'll need to install a couple of new features and make some configuration changes. So if you would like this to added to your system and you do not already have it, just let us know and we'll get it updated as quickly as possible. And always, as always, remember, keep it simple.